Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Ruth Marquise, your favorite realtor. Welcome to the Ruth and Relationship Show. I am your host, Ruth Marquise, aka your favorite realtor, aka your favorite credit specialist, aka your love negotiator. I help men and women relate, get into quality relationships that lead to quality families, that lead to quality communities, that leave quality legacies. Let's build. Today's topic: I ain't your mama. I ain't your mama. How are you, Derek? So let's get into it. Hold on. First of all, sorry guys for being tardy to the party. But the baby is sleeping, so you got a better quality show. And I did want to address that. Uh, my priority is my family, and I get my business done around my family. That's the way. That's my lifestyle. Okay, that's my lifestyle. I ain't worried about it. I ain't tripping off of it. And yeah, he's gonna be part of the show. But I mean, I'm not gonna show up to certain things with the baby, but it is what it is. So let me tell you how I run into people all the time in the neighborhood, in the community that watch the show. They're like, I watched the show. It's so interesting to talk about it. And a lot of men that say they watch the show, I'm like, well, I'm glad you liked it. The women don't like the show though. They're like, well, they don't. I mean, when you speaking the truth, right? When you speaking the truth, and they can very well say, Ruth, you said such and such about men, and that's not true. And sometimes I talk about low quality men, but I make it very clear who I'm talking about. And it's in my mind, I just be like, and he's like, basically, all you can do is do your part and just say what it is, and that's it. Then let them deal with it. But in my mind, I'm just like, do the men like have the truth in their hearts, know what they're looking for, and like, because these are older, like they're getting older, they're getting in their they're getting closer to 40, and they are looking to settle down, and they now that they're ready to settle down, all of that inappropriate behavior is not okay with them. They're looking for qualities. Maybe they're trying to figure out and decipher who these women are, and they're having a hard time finding quality. They're having a find hard time because let's say you look through all these homes, right? And you only found one home. You're really not going to feel certain about that home until you find another contender, right? I mean, that's real. Until you find another contender and okay, well, I'm not giving up um my all of my like I'm going to pay this for 30 years, and this is the best I can do. Until a man feels like this is the best I can do, right? Then he's not going to cross that threshold. So even when you're looking for a house, if my clients find one house, I always give them that grace to be like, okay, I know you really want find another one. It's very rare that they find the one they love, and then but when they love that first one, I don't know. Sometimes I'll be like, ugh, I gotta shut up. I can't let them take it, and I can't tell them to get it. It's rough for me. But I know sometimes it'd be the one. It'd be the one, right? Has everything. It's beautiful. It's awesome. Everything's right. But then if they don't have another thing to compare it to, another contender, at least another contender, so they know for sure, that they looked at all that they could, like they did all that they could do in the process, then they're not going to be satisfied. But once they get another one, so if it's hard to find quality women that have the right morals and standards that you're looking for, because no matter what the man is going through, like no matter what dirt he did, you keep looking at all the dirt that he's doing, but in reality, he knows right from wrong. He knows certain things, and he wants somebody to have even better morals and standards than him. Hey, this they picking. One guy was like, I want somebody that could clean because I don't like to clean. I was like, well, dang, that's very grand of you. And I was like, in my mind, I was like, dang, that's real smart. Like just like a woman trying to find somebody that could cook because she don't like to cook, right? I was like, but we could only do so much, right? So we really only got the option of like I want somebody that like to pay the bills, right? That's what I did, right? And I'm just like, that's not fair. That's not fair. How could you don't even clean? And I'm thinking like everything has to be equal. Everything has to be tit for tat. But now I'm to a point where that tit for tat type of stuff is annoying. Like if somebody was like, I wiped the counters and you didn't mop the floor, and I did this and you didn't do that, please stop. Like that is so annoying to me. Imagine somebody that you're in a relationship with. So it's like, it's not fair that guys get to do this. It's not fair that guys get to do that. It's like, stop tit for tatting it. Once you get to the point of maturity and you stop tit for tatting it, what you have to understand is women, like we're looking at the graphs and they're like, okay, after 30, your sexual marketplace goes down, right? That's just how men see it. They just see the 20s as the most attractive women. That's fine. So get married before you turn 30. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Y'all sitting there like, oh my gosh, why should I get married? Because nature is telling you if you don't, then those children that you want to have, you can't have them. We have a totally different program than men. We have a totally different setup than men. So don't worry about what they're doing because they can stop at 50 and say, you know what? I'm 50 years old and I'm tired of playing games. They still have 20 years to reproduce. Now they're not gonna have the ideal circumstance, and that's on them, but how you gonna compete with somebody that can do something that you can't do at 50? Right? Hey John, how are you? How you gonna compete with men? They could do something in their 50s and you can't and you have up until a certain amount, you have a window. So stop trying to compare yourself. You're an apple and he's an orange. Stop worrying about what oranges can do, right? You can drop an orange on the floor and peel it and still eat it without going to rinse it. If you drop an apple on the floor, it falls on the floor. You're going to have to rinse that bad boy because they're two different things. Men and women are two different things. It doesn't mean we're lesser in value. We are equal in value, but we just have different situations going on. And there's nothing wrong with that. So, like I run into the men, and I just really want y'all to know that we have been brainwashed. Now, if we have not been brainwashed as women, why did they pop me out at 18 years old? And and all 18-year-old women, they'll say all men are trash, all men cheat, all these. Once I knew that information at 18, and that was a while ago, right? That's what they were doing back in the day. So I popped out and I made decisions based on that bad information. If I knew there was a whole bunch of good men out there, I'd have been like, well, let me take my time then. Let me get to know a few people. I would have got my contenders together. I would have more confidence in myself. I wouldn't have chose the first person and just got married to them. I wouldn't have done all of that. But my experience is a trip too. Because I saw the cheaters out there. I saw the men that were mistreating women out there. I saw them. I was looking at this toxic guy, like this guy's out there. I'm sorry, I can't help but laugh. It's bad. It's horrible. But everything he's saying is entertainment. Unfortunately, some men are going to take him like, yeah, we should cheat. He's like, he said, wish you cheat on your girlfriend. He said, he said a couple minutes after you wake up and a couple hours before you go to bed, all of it's fair game. And I was dying. I was laughing because it's entertainment. They're trying to say, like, if y'all gonna act like 304s out here, we're gonna just cheat on you. And that's that. He's like, he's like, why are you working out? He's like, I thought he was gonna say so I could beat on women. I was like, oh, right? And then he was like, no, because I want to beat up. I'm training so I could fight my girlfriend's father for giving her daddy issues. That's when I knew. I was like, oh, all this a joke. Unfortunately, some guys are gonna just take it and run with it, like, oh yeah, we cheating on these girls, we cheating. Cheat on the right one, and you will have your heart broken when she don't come around no more. And she was a good quality woman. I want you to do that. I want you to, so you can find out what it's called eternal heartbreak. Okay, men, eternal heartbreak. So listen to these internet clowns if you want to. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, let a good one slip out and you can't find her. Uh, 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 uh. You will never know what heartbreak and tears in your pillow feels like until then. And that's real. Tell me I'm lying. Now, so if I was brainwashed when I was 18 years old, right? And yeah, you're gonna get those experiences that gonna solidify. Yeah, some men are not that, they don't have them ethics like that, right? However, I've seen the change. I've seen how some of them, when they grow up and they stop playing these games, they're just not ready to get in a relationship. And that is a testament to the women that you look at him, you like, oh, he look good. Oh, he got dimples. Oh, he tall. Oh, he paying his bills. Oh, you want that. You're coveting that. That is not yours, my friend. If he's not your husband, he's not yours. I'm gonna say it again. If he's not your husband, he's not yours. You're coveting what that man has, right? What the Bible tells us not to covet. You see what that man has. You see him paying his bills. You see the house. You see the car. You like, ooh, all that's gonna be mine, right? And then you're surprised when that same person steps out on you. You're surprised because that belongs to him. He never said, I'll give it to you. Marriage says, I'll share my stuff, right? By law, I'll share my stuff. But if you're not married to him, it's not yours, baby girl. It's not yours. Stop thinking it's yours. It belongs to you. That like human slavery. Y'all think at this point, I think we think the men are the slaves. They supposed to go to work and they supposed to bring home the bacon and we supposed to give them nothing and we supposed to get everything. We sounded just like, oh man, that's deep. That's deep. Have we internalized racism? Have we? Am I tripping? Have we internalized it? Do the women think they the master and the? Okay, wait, I don't know. Sometimes I go on these rabbit holes, but that's deep because they be like, "Yeah, you gonna work and you gonna pay these bills. And I ain't gonna do nothing for you." Y'all online bragging about how you do so little for men and they do everything for you. Sounds like slavery to me. Sounds like the roles were reversed. Sounds like when the women was doing everything and the men were getting all the benefits. Seems like it, right? Then now y'all flipping it and treating them the same way. I don't know. Reflect. Anyway, let me get to my topic. If you uplift a black man, does that make you his mama? Does it make you his mama? So that is our topic for today. Now, there's nothing attractive about being a man's mom, right? Nothing attractive about it. We don't get turned on by it. We don't like it. That's really deep. We really think the God is a slave now because the law is working with us. Isn't that what happened with the slave masters? The laws were working with them, right? Laws is working in our favor. We get the kid. We get to take away from. We get to strip them from everything. That's deep. Damn. No wonder they don't want to get married. That's like somebody signing up saying, "I want to be a slave." But when the person is a good person and they want to see you do well, and a woman wants to be your teammate, whatever role she can play, whether it's taking care of the children, whether it's being in your corner, whether it's showing you, affection and words of kindness. They have taken words of kindness and made it like it's a bad thing. I mean, maybe you will just not believe me. Maybe you will just not believe me. Okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to find this because I don't think y'all gonna believe me. I don't think y'all gonna believe me. Let me see. This is what women are saying. Like, if okay, so basically, this is what the scenario was. Let me try to, if I can't find it, because I wasn't gonna bring it up, but if I can, let me see. Somebody tagged me, and they were like, um, you know how when we gotta say these words of affirmation. The girl, she was doing a lot. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to be like black man, like I mean, well, I did kind of do it, but she just was saying a lot. Let me see if I can find what I was tagged on. Hold on a second. And she was the guy was breaking down how she's wrong and she shouldn't say any good things to a black man. Black man is the only one that here we go. Ooh, she about to find it. She finna find it. I think this is gonna be a part two. There's no way I can finish this today. There's no way. Hold on. Oh, did she reply to me? Oh, I never saw her reply. Uh, uh, let me see what she said. Okay, watch this, y'all. All right, hold on, y'all. Y'all gotta watch this. Y'all gotta watch this. If that's not you, First of all, they called her pick me. They called her pick me. Y'all got to see this. Tanya TKO. They called her pick me. I used to watch her back in the day. I don't think I was like apprehensive of watching because I was like, I'm not at that space of hating men, so it's not going to apply to me. I don't hate men. Sorry, I don't. I want to marry one, so why would I hate one? It don't make sense to me. Oh gosh, I was so upset after this. I'm gonna let you see it, but I was upset. I had to. Y'all made me so mad. I had to go into prayer. Y'all made me so mad. I had to go into prayer. I said, Lord, save them. Hey, I'm being real. Save them, Lord. Don't put us in hell. What? They were saying that you cannot say a good thing to a black man because that makes him your mom. You the mama. And then this black man's co-signing somebody that y'all would not even want to be with. You let him? Of course he wants, because he can't get none of y'all. Okay. So let me bring it back. Back in the day, and there was the Uncle Tom, there's people that will go against their gender or their race just to get clout or recognition or money. Remember, we all about likes, shares, and comments in this time and age and attention. Okay, we want to go viral. That is our thing. Let's go viral. All right. So let's do this. I can't believe this man opened his mouth and said all of this stuff. I'm gonna have to show it to you. I'm gonna have to take my time because that's only right. We just tried to finish this another time. Oh shoot. All right, I think I know how to invite y'all on here. I didn't think I knew how to do that. All right, let me share my screen. Y'all got to see this, y'all. I was so upset. I was truly upset. I was truly mad. I truly had to think about the day I was born. Watch this. Watch this. Oh my gosh. All right, y'all ready? Okay. You ready? Okay. Let me know what you think. Because I was done. Literally sent. All right. Play. How you play?
You can keep scrolling. All right, babe. You deserve to feel safe. You deserve a partnership with an equally yoked partner that makes you feel loved unconditionally. You deserve to share your emotions with someone and not feel judged. You deserved a soft love, an unconditional love, a happy love. You deserve to not have to live through those trauma cycles anymore. You deserve to not have anxiety. You deserve to be able to walk out that door and not be afraid for your life. I love you. You deserve the best of everything. You're an absolute king.
Wait, stop. My eyes. She said, wait, did you see this comment? Hold on. She said, I hate this lady. Listen. No. Must be said. I am so glad I am not a man. Okay? I am so glad I am not a man. I don't want to say a black man because that's going to. I'm so glad I'm not a man because y'all couldn't know how to love me. Y'all couldn't know how to say something nice. Something nice. Are you going to catch on fire? And I know she's doing too much, right? I get it. He said, You're welcome. Wow. Thank you, Donald. I don't like this lady, is what the comments are saying. The comments are blowing up. I'm not doing this. Just watch. Just listen. I know it don't sound like you. It don't sound like something I would say like to the max of, she kind of talk a little proper. So, but at the same time, it's positive. And they're like, nope. Nope. Watch. Wait, let me. I want y'all to see the whole thing. Watch. Let me move this little thing out the way for y'all. Hold on. I can't get that off my computer screen. Save my life. Watch. She'll give us that. There we go.
Live through those trauma cycles anymore. You deserve to not have anxiety. You deserve to be able to walk out that door.
Probably because she sound like a therapist. Talking about the anxiety and trauma and all of that stuff.
And not be afraid for your life. I love you. You deserve the best of everything. You're an absolute king.
Closing my eyes, I hear this nice voice.
So you see this comment? It says, no, this. Not this. No, I can't do this.
He's saying these great words. Her words are amazing. Words are amazing. And as I got my eyes closed, I think this is a mother talking to her son. But then when I open my eyes, my good eye, this is a mother talking to her son. This is, I guess, the black woman, how she would talk to her man. This is very problematic because oftentimes black women have a way of talking to black men like this. And this is what creeps.
Wait. When? Where? Wait. When? When? When have you seen a black woman talk to a black man like that? When? What is he talking about? We can't even smile in public. What are you talking about? Nobody talks to their man like that. What are you talking about? Black women have a way of talking to their men like that. Okay. See, a lot of times I would say positive things to the person I was with, and I would get, "You're being fake." And then when all was said and done, that person was toxic. They could not accept real love because they were unhealed. They were unhealed people. So, yeah, if you're not healed, you can't even accept that kind of level of love. See, there's levels to it. And a man, he's mad. He's like, "Oh, those words sound so great." But it sounds like you're talking to a boy. And I understand that you cannot patronize a man. I understand that. Don't talk to him like he's a little boy. Hey, boo boo. I get it, but there's a line. You got to learn the line, and you got to learn what he likes, and you got to learn what he knows. But this guy, he wished some woman would talk to him like that. He wished you're a king. Like what? She listen. Let me tell you. I think the day that I saw this, and I was just like, I do believe it's someone for everybody, right? But then I saw it. Guy was like, "Let me show you something." It was this guy dragging his leg, right? And it was a girl limping right next to him. I was done. I said, it's somebody for everybody. I mean, maybe he's gonna have like that cross-eyed girl. I'm not trying to be funny, but like he'll get him a nice cross-eyed girl, and then they'll just she be like king, and he be like, "How you even see?" Shut up, bro. What? What? Stop. Just stop being mean. I'm sorry. Because he's a hater. But go ahead. Go ahead. You mad because nobody talks to you like that?
Creates a
You didn't find
mother-son
your love.
dynamic in black relationships. Sometimes black women have a way of talking to black men like this, and this is what creates a mother-son dynamic in black relationships. Black men.
Wait, watch this. They have a point where if you can be too condescending to a man. That's why I say you're taking it a little too far. You're conflating two different things. One does not have anything to do with the other. Hey Henry, how are you? Right, watch this. All right, I got it right here. Who child they gonna give me a check?
Can't baby black men. They either gonna sink or swim. You gotta push them out the nest. Frederick Douglass didn't need to be talked to like this. Marcus Garvey didn't need to be talked to like this. Paul Robeson didn't need to be talked
I hate the comments. They said, "Does he have a face tattoo?"
to like this. The greatest black men that ever lived, that produced at a high level, that persevered through major adversity, they didn't need to be talked to.
You're a liar. I don't know what I was watching, but I literally sent this to somebody, and it was like Martin Luther King, and he's like, give me some words of encouragement or something. So you're trying to say Martin Luther King didn't need no words of encouragement? She literally sung a gospel song to him. You wasn't there. You don't know. How you gonna say that no black man needed encouragement? They was just great. You're not a great person for you. How you gonna say that? You're not great, obviously, because you ain't had nobody pushing you, or you're not great and to even say what a great man needs. I'm sorry. Because you piggybacking off of nonsense does not make you a high quality man. It makes you like petty and like I hate when guys get into girls' arguments. You see what I'm saying? You're getting into that type of stuff. Like, please stay out of it. Oh no, that is not for me. Watch this.
Like this. They seen what was up against them and they attacked it.
And then I couldn't get through with all the daggone ads. This is what this person is promoting it. I'm not mad, but I don't watch ads, so I'm just like, look at all the ads and look at all the fluffy negative information that we are so willingly ready to provide.
Everything perfect? No. Did they bleed? Yes. Did many of
I've never seen so many ads in my life. I'm not used to Facebook, so maybe that's a thing, but ads everywhere. And y'all want to sit here and say these people are speaking the truth? No, baby.
Yes, but that's just part of the hero's journey. This is very, very, very problematic because what this shows is that a large portion of Black men are.
You see the claps?
Are in arrested development.
You just sit there and shame Black men. You have officially become a woman. Sign language, shame, insults, guilt, and need to be right. It's real. If it was wrong, if nobody did it, I would never say it. But y'all do it all the time. Watch it. Watch it. Look at it.
That we're 6'4", we're 5'5". We got these beards and these deep voices. We're a physical presence, but on the inside, we're a child.
See, do you see how, in order for some women, some toxic women, to listen to a man, he has to bow and so low to these women. He has to bow so low to these women. And she's like, yes, yes. You look like a man, but you act like a boy. What? We look like women and we act like little girls. Everybody out here not being toxic. Everybody is not out here being toxic. Some people are looking for a woman to love now. Is it because they don't really get girls? That's to be like, some of them wish they could, but it's just not their path in life, and it's okay. I don't think getting girls is like a trophy to have, because once you deal with those kind of guys, you just be like, this is not cute. But let me move on. Yeah, some of y'all need girlfriends because you're just not gonna be able to get every girl, and that's okay. That's why you get a wife. That's the whole point.
Appearance of being physically dominant, but when it comes to emotionally and mentally, we need to be held like little babies. This kind of language is for the babies, because if you talk to the men like this, then what do you have for the babies, for their well-being?
Okay, go back. All right, so he said this language is for babies. Saying positive words is for babies. Don't say positive words to me. Now, let me give you this. I've seen where a person has somebody in my I was in their corner and I was speaking life and I was saying great things to them. And I've said this so many times on the show, guys. And then they try to go out and they try to act on what I said. They think they the finest man in the world. They, like nothing I said was a lie. I said what I said. I felt what I felt. I made them feel like the best man in the world. And then they tried to really like do it and be like, I don't need her. And then they fell on their face. I'm sorry. And talk about I miss your words. Oh, I bet you do, nigga. All right. Okay. That's just my last time saying, I swear. Let me go back. He said, what are you going to say to the babies if you're saying this to your man? Right? And look, I think it's a culture difference. Some Black people just can't see themselves speaking say anything, right? It's called they think it's derided. That's how poisoned we are in our culture, where it's like we think that anything positive, but like if we want to, but we'll praise like the stripper and the drug dealer, and let's talk about it, like for real. Like why is a Future being praised, and why is people with 10 kids, the Nick Cannons of the world, they're being praised and they're saying all these things, but you can't tell your man that he's awesome and he's great. You can't use words like awesome. I use it all the time because I'm good at fly and fourchette, which is fork. What people think. I'm going to say what I want to say because I like saying it. I like when somebody said to me, so I'll say it back to somebody else, right? It's a culture of like We don't feel like we should say anything positive. So we're not saying positive things to our kids. I think I was walking in the supermarket coming out, and the lady was just the way she was talking to her son. And I look back because I kind of cut her off a little bit, but I had a lot of stuff in my hand. I wasn't even paying attention or whatever. I look back to be like, see what her face looked like. And she was just like, you're just, she was being so, she was like, I can't take not one more of you. Like she was being so, you could feel the hate and you could feel the negativity in her soul towards her son. And I was like, ooh, I could not imagine being in that environment. And I apologize to anybody that if your mother made you feel unloved, if your mother made you feel like you are wasting her time or that you are good for nothing or you're just like a dad, just negative things that we say, right? Because y'all, where are y'all saying this positive stuff to the kid to the kids, but y'all not saying positive stuff to your kids. Oh, I don't have the energy to say it to my kids, but you keep having more kids. It's just like another kid. If that argument was going to work, if you had such and such amount of kids and you had one kid and you had one man and you had to say positive things to both of them, oh my gosh, what am I going to say to my son? Because I ran out. But when you have two kids, it's not the issue. You'll say those positive things to both the kids, but not the man. You just refuse. You just refuse. I don't want to. I don't want to talk about this kind of stuff. But stop taking me down the rabbit hole. She said, after she give him all of that, he will beat and cheat on her next. These are the men that y'all are choosing. The best thing they've ever told me and taught me is like, oh, I chose that person. Okay. Yes. In some ways, it seems like you're blaming the victim. In other ways, yeah, I did choose that person. I could have chose somebody that was nicer. I could have chose somebody that wasn't going to hit me. I could have chose somebody that wasn't going to cheat on me. I could have chose that person. It doesn't matter what you say. If you say anything good about black men, like he gonna beat on you and cheat on you, beat on you and cheat. Do you hear the brain washing? This is not for the foolish because they're not even gonna watch the show if they're foolish. But for the wise, stop participating in these negative conversations. Because I read up in that post and I was like, y'all are backwards as hell. That's what I said. Y'all are backwards to say you can't say something positive. There was a story of this guy that's he's redefined TV, and he said that his wife just said to him, his name is Jerry Flowers, and his wife was saying, "You are a king amongst men," right? And he was like, "Yo, I need somebody in my corner like that." See, when y'all can't explain what you bring to the table, that's why I really how do I explain it? Sometimes you can show your value and just how you are. The reason why you can't say positive things is not in you. It's not in you to say positive things to people at all in general. But I swear, if you treat your girlfriends and you treat your man like you treat your girlfriends, if you treat your children like you treat your girlfriends, right? This is like girlfriends have become our gods, right? That's really what it is. Girlfriends become our god. I mean, I swear, I'm getting all types of revelations today. But if we treat our men like we treated our girlfriends, if we treated our men better than we treated our girlfriends, right? And not talk about them behind our back when they leave, we would have way better, happier relationships. Because I believe if anything you do nice for a man, for a good man, it's going to multiply. He's going to multiply that. He's going to give you more. You cannot, like they say, you cannot outgive God. You cannot outlove a man. Oh, you're gonna make me cry. It's true because you haven't met him. You haven't met him, baby. You haven't met him. And I was looking at God. I was like, hey God, hey yo, God, hey yo, God. Let me talk to you real quick. Like you could have gave me one regular dude, and I'd be married to him to this day. You could have gave me one regular dude, Dad. One regular dude, Dad. You could have gave me one regular dude, and I'd be married to him till death do us part. But no, no, no. I chose the most outrageous, the most outrageous men you could think of. I have the craziest of the stories, right? One regular dude. I chose that because I was broken, because I was hurt, because I had childhood trauma. Y'all refuse to fix their childhood trauma, and then you keep blaming the guys because all you have to do is choose a different kind of guy. There's all types of flavors. They see us as different flavors, and you only see vanilla and chocolate. Is a soft guy and the wife beater. No, they got all kinds of flavors of men. You just have a hard time attracting it because you have the wrong bait. But when you start getting healed, you start getting better. You don't need as much attention. You start changing up how you dress. You start changing up how you look because these guys, they tell you the secret. If you pay attention, you sit and you learn and you listen. If you had enough humility to sit and listen, it's guys that get girls that sit there and get married and they start giving the game out. And they say they look at you and approach you and they already know what category they're going to put you in. Like I got labeled the business lady, right? Because I looked sexy, sophisticated at the time. I say, looks sexy, sophisticated. I was looking good that day, right? Get labeled that way, and they start talking to you totally different. So I dress totally different. But let's say I was wearing something real slick, right? You get attention, but you get the wrong attention. They were like, "Hey, baby, let's go to the club." They did, like you get those kind of things. But if you address a certain different kind of way, then they talk to you respectfully. So they already telling you once they approach you, they already know how they're going to treat you. And what did he say? He says in the first 15, 20 minutes, and I've heard the same. Literally, I was in Georgia when I heard this the first time. Within the first 20 minutes, they know what category you're in. They know to be on point. You have to sound like a person that has morals and values. And like, if you are not a good person, that's when they start treating you bad. Mama, that's really what it is. They can smell you from a mile away. They can smell you from a mile away. They can smell the wretchedness. They can see the that I already know the audio went out in Instagram. I already know. The alarm went off. I have another appointment. So we will continue this. I am not done. We are not done here, people. We are not done. But this is just just a little taste. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right. So yeah. So they already know um what category we're going to be in. But I'm gonna finish this up and we're gonna talk about this later. Because I just didn't want to miss my time and I have a lot to do today. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. So we probably do a late night show, but we're gonna finish this up, okay? Thank you for watching Ruth and Relationships. Ruth and Relationships. Tell me, can you handle it? It's the Ruth and Relationship Show. Bye. Child, we didn't even scratch the surface. Bye.